Now, we got a lot of feedback from a segment on Tuesday's show about teenage sexting, sending sexual photos through email or cell phone. And viewers couldn't believe one guest who told us how he was put on a sex offender list along with rapists and pedophiles. Take a look.
It's very hard to get a job, having to stay on my probation. I've been, arrested for felony.
It's hard to get a job in general, never mind if this is on your record.
Exactly.
Right?
And then plus, I got kicked out of my college after I'd been attending it for maybe a month. I can't live with my father because he lives too close to a school.
Now, what happened was he got mad at his girlfriend and sent her picture to the folks in her email list.
Well, she sent him the photo.
Right.
He then took that photo and emailed it.
But he didn't just email it the day he got it. They had a fight.
Right.
So he just did that thing and said, here's how I'm going to get you back. Now, he is basically being treated like rapists and pedophiles.
Because he was 18 and
she was 16. And she was 16, which in our world doesn't seem like a huge differentiation, but by law it is a huge thing.
When I'm not on, as you know, I watch the show, which is when I call in and say, what a jest! I found this heartbreaking. But and there are no laws, and the laws are different in different states. In Illinois, sexting can be up to 30 years in jail. In Arizona, it's sexual exploitation of a minor. In Vermont, Ohio, and Utah, it's a misdemeanor. But the point is that the schools have to educate and say to them, this could be a crime.
These are songs by Paul Beckman, Palu Rainbow Song,
all these statistics.
for The View.
30% of 17-year-olds
I don't know what the date is exactly.
naked photos on their mobile phones. If we're not going to have laws, and we shouldn't for kids like
I'm singing songs because I like to do
educate, and this is when I do think it's up to the schools.
But it's also, I think we used to have so many safety nets beforehand. If you wanted to take a picture, you had to get a camera, take a picture, go to develop, get the picture, give it to somebody. Like that was, there's no safety nets for kids now, and I think these teenagers...
Well, I hardly know what texting is, and now there's a new word I've never heard before. Sexting. Sexting. I don't really know what it means. Guess I'll have to listen to the women on The View talk about it more to understand what sexting really means. Well, they were talking about an 18-year-old who got mad at his girlfriend, so he did something with her picture, and he wound up on a list of pedophiles and people like that. I don't quite know what sexting means. I just
cell phone providers who are providing all these services now, which make it so easy for kids, just like the cigarette industry has to use
texting.
to keep people safe as a balance.
What does the word sexting mean?
To put this information out there because they're providing a service which is then turning on.
So these kids, and what's so hard is these kids, when we talk about they turn on the TV and they see all of these images, these kids are also seeing people who have been celebrated for making sex tapes,
maybe it means making sex tapes or something.
What we just said, which is, where is the judgment? I don't know how this young man was arrested.
It's a judgment call.
They arrested him.
Where is the judgment that makes you say
Where's the judgment?
this is what this is, this is not a
That
rapist,
this is what this is, but it's not that or another.
Well, he said the technology, and you'd like make a call and say, do you have Prince Albert in a can?
I don't really know what sexting is, but maybe some of you do.
I mean, it was so much easier then. It's a sad...
Is it like texting? I don't know.
Not just celebrate people who have done this, but remember...
But the people on The View think it's a sad situation for an innocent teen to be classified.
The girl was 17 and she made it say, we got all over Miss America.
The way they've done him.
Revengeful.
They say it makes a difference if the girl was 16 or 17 or 18 or so.
Behavior, which all of us are guilty of at some point.
and he was 18.
You do punish him, but do you ruin his life?
Do you ruin his life for the rest of his life now?
Those people who actually
In the category and classification, does he belong in?
These are the things we talk about because we can. But right now, we're going.
They're going to an advertisement.
One of the finest men I know, John Lithgow.
I'm still left wondering what that word means. What is sexting?
Thank you so much for having me. And it was the first talk show I've done where I wasn't terrified because everyone was so friendly and lovely. And dressing so beautifully, which was amazing. And amazing to meet all of you. So thank you for having me.
It was a lot of fun. The ladies were so sweet, and like I said, any excuse to talk, I'm happy.